Did you know that with the right care in February, your Adeniums, or desert roses, can produce up to 30% more blooms during their peak season? One experienced gardener in Arizona reported an explosion of over 50 flowers on a single plant after just a few tweaks to their care routine. These spectacular plants, known for their thick, sculptural stems and vivid flowers, thrive under precise conditions that you can easily master. However, many gardeners unknowingly miss out on their full potential by neglecting key care practices at the start of the growing season. But here's the good news: February is the perfect month to give your Adeniums a head start with proper fertilization, pruning, and other essential care techniques. In this video, you'll discover insider tips that experienced gardeners swear by, including a unique watering technique that prevents overwatering while promoting healthier root growth. But that's not all. Stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing one incredibly valuable secret to making your Adeniums truly thrive during their blooming season. And if you're enjoying these tips, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Future videos will cover topics like advanced pruning techniques and crafting your own organic fertilizers, so you won't want to miss out. We'll cover everything from the best fertilizers available in the US market to expert pruning methods that stimulate stronger, healthier growth. Whether you're a seasoned green thumb or just starting out, these actionable strategies will help transform your desert roses into vibrant, show-stopping plants. So stick around and let's dive into what your Adeniums need right now for a stunning season ahead. Introduction to Adenium care. February marks the beginning of a crucial growth period for Adeniums. As the days become longer and temperatures rise in many parts of the US, Adeniums start preparing for their peak flowering season, which typically occurs between late spring and early summer. This period of activity means your plants need the right balance of nutrients to thrive. Neglecting care at this stage can result in stunted growth and fewer flowers. Conversely, by giving them the proper care in February, you'll set the foundation for abundant flowers and a healthy, visually stunning plant that will reward you throughout the warm months. Adeniums are not particularly high maintenance, a common misconception among beginner gardeners, but they do have specific needs. Understanding these needs is the key to successful cultivation. Let's start by focusing on one of the most critical aspects: fertilization. Fertilizers for Adeniums in February. Nutrient management is vital for Adeniums during their pre-flowering stage. Fertilizers provide the essential macro and micronutrients that stimulate both foliage growth and flower formation. Without proper nutrition, your Adenium may produce fewer flowers or display slow, uneven growth. Let's break down the 3 best fertilizer options you can use this month. Balanced fertilizer 10-10-10 or 12-12-12. A balanced fertilizer with equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium promotes overall plant health. Nitrogen aids in leaf and stem growth by encouraging the production of chlorophyll, phosphorus strengthens root development and supports cell division, and potassium enhances flowering, disease resistance, and overall plant vigor. For example, Osmocote Smart Release plant food is a popular option with a slow-release formula that provides nutrition for up to 4 months, ensuring steady growth without the need for frequent reapplication. Additionally, Miracle-Gro water-soluble, all-purpose plant food is another excellent choice, offering fast-acting nutrients that boost plant growth and improve overall health when applied every 2 weeks. Look for slow-release formulations that provide steady nutrition over several weeks. These fertilizers are widely available in garden centers and are particularly useful for gardeners who want an easy, consistent feeding routine. Phosphorus-rich fertilizer 10-20-10. For gardeners aiming to boost flower production, a phosphorus-rich fertilizer can be beneficial. Phosphorus plays a crucial role in the formation of buds and blooms. A great option is Joby's Organics Flower and Rose Fertilizer, which contains Biosome, a unique blend of beneficial microorganisms that improves soil health and enhances nutrient absorption. By providing your Adenium with extra phosphorus in February, you'll encourage a more robust flowering process later in the season. However, it's important not to overdo it. Applying too much phosphorus can create nutrient imbalances, leading to stunted leaf growth or poor nutrient uptake. Organic fertilizers. If you prefer natural options, organic fertilizers are excellent for improving soil structure and microbial activity. Worm castings provide a rich source of nutrients while also enhancing soil aeration and drainage. A highly recommended product is Unco Industries Wiggleworm Soil Builder, known for its rich, balanced nutrient content. Compost tea, made by steeping compost in water, delivers a gentle nutrient boost and can help prevent plant diseases. Another effective organic fertilizer is Espoma Organic Liquid Plant Food, which provides both immediate and long-lasting nutrition. Organic options are ideal for gardeners who prioritize sustainability and soil health. Additionally, some gardeners create their own organic fertilizers using kitchen scraps or by fermenting plant-based materials. For example, you can soak banana peels in water for a few days to create a potassium-rich solution that can be applied directly to the soil. This simple DIY method helps promote healthy flowering without the need for store-bought products. Banana peels, for example, can be used to add potassium to your fertilizer regimen. Just ensure these homemade fertilizers are well composted to prevent harmful pathogens from affecting your plants. Incorporating organic matter into your soil will also improve water retention and reduce the risk of overwatering, a common issue with Adeniums. Pruning and branch growth. Pruning is another essential task for Adenium care in February. This process encourages the development of new branches, resulting in a fuller and more attractive plant. Pruning also helps maintain the desired shape of your Adenium and removes any dead or diseased wood, which can otherwise sap the plant's energy. When pruning, use clean, sharp pruning shears to make precise cuts. Focus on trimming back leggy or overcrowded branches to allow better air circulation and light penetration. For Adeniums grown from seed, proper pruning stimulates a strong and healthy calyx. After pruning, allow the cuts to dry and callus over for a few days to prevent infections. Applying a natural antifungal powder to the cut areas can also provide extra protection. For optimal results, evaluate your plant's growth pattern. If you're aiming for a more symmetrical look, you can prune in a way that encourages even branching. Conversely, for a more natural or artistic shape, prune selectively, leaving some branches longer than others. Pot selection and summer flowering. The type of pot you choose can significantly impact your Adenium's growth and flowering. While clay pots are popular for their breathability, they tend to lose heat quickly. Since Adeniums thrive in warm conditions, plastic pots are often a better choice, especially in cooler climates. Plastic pots retain heat longer, promoting healthier root systems and more consistent growth. In preparation for the summer flowering season, consider using a flower-boosting fertilizer, which typically contains higher levels of phosphorus and potassium. These nutrients support the formation of large, vibrant blooms. Ensure your pot has adequate drainage holes to prevent waterlogging, which can lead to root rot. If you prefer the aesthetic appeal of clay pots, you can mitigate heat loss by placing them in warmer, sheltered areas of your garden. Ideal sunlight conditions. Adeniums are sun-loving plants that require ample sunlight to produce flowers. Ideally, they should receive at least 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. If you're growing your Adenium indoors, place it near a south-facing window where it can get the maximum amount of sunlight. In regions with intense summer heat, it's beneficial to gradually acclimate your plants to full sun exposure. Placing them outside for a few hours each day and increasing exposure time over a few weeks will prevent sunburn. Conversely, during the rainy season, moving your pots to a partially shaded location can protect them from excess moisture and fungal diseases. Pest prevention. Healthy adeniums are less prone to pest infestations, but it's still essential to remain vigilant. In some southern U.S. regions, for example, mealybug outbreaks can become particularly problematic during warmer months. Common pests such as mealybugs can be problematic, especially if your plants are kept in shaded or poorly ventilated areas. These pests typically hide on the undersides of leaves and around the caudex. To prevent infestations, regularly inspect your plants and remove any visible pests by hand. You can also use a natural insecticidal soap or neem oil spray to deter pests without harming beneficial insects. Keeping your adeniums in sunny, well-ventilated areas is one of the best preventive measures. Watering practices. Adeniums have specific watering needs that vary with the seasons. In February, as growth accelerates, it's important to provide consistent but controlled moisture. Water your plants early in the morning to allow excess moisture to evaporate throughout the day. Avoid wetting the branches and leaves, as this can promote fungal diseases. The goal is to keep the soil evenly moist, but not waterlogged. Adeniums prefer well-draining soil, so ensure your potting mix contains a combination of sand, perlite, and organic matter. Overwatering is one of the most common mistakes gardeners make with adeniums, leading to root rot and other issues. By adopting a consistent watering schedule and monitoring soil moisture, you'll help your plant thrive. Here's the valuable tip I promised. Try lifting the pot to gauge its weight before and after watering. A lighter pot indicates it's time to water again. This simple method can help prevent both over and underwatering, ensuring optimal growth. Caring for adeniums in February involves a combination of proper fertilization, pruning, pot selection, sunlight management, pest prevention, and watering. By following these expert tips, you can help your desert roses flourish, setting the stage for a spectacular display of blooms in the coming months. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, taking the time to understand your plant's needs will reward you with a thriving, beautiful adenium that enhances your garden or home. With patience and attention to detail, your adeniums will reward you year after year.